we are discussing critical minerals and rare earths, and we're going to be signing an agreement that's been negotiated over a period of 4 or 5 months. In about a year from now, we'll have so much critical mineral and rare earths that you won't know what to do with them. They'll be worth about $2. But we're really working on anything having to do with military protection, military ships, vehicles, guns, ammunition, everything, the whole thing.
President Trump signing an $8.5 billion critical minerals deal with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese at the White House on Monday. Now, one company that could benefit is United States Antimony Corporation. The firm submitting an offer to purchase Australian miner Larvotto's resources to build one of the largest major players outside of China. Joining me now is U.S. Antimony Corporation Chairman Gary Evans. Gary, great to have you here, and this is big news for you, obviously. You're going to be traveling to Australia tomorrow. Do you expect the deal to go through, to be accepted by the shareholders of Larvotto? And what does this mean for you?
Well, thank you for having me back on the show, Cheryl. We've been looking at the Larvotto resources mining operations for a better part of a year, and made a decision to go ahead and acquire stock. So we went in the open market over the last month, and we acquired 10% of the stock of Larvotto very quietly, very discreetly. Nobody knew about it. And so we did make an offer to buy the entire company on a share-for-share exchange. We did that on Sunday, and we've gotten a lot of response back from the management. We've been answering their questions, and in fact, I got another email just this morning with some more questions. So we believe that the offer we've made is a substantial premium, especially to their last equity offering they did in July. And we think the combined companies of United States Antimony and Larvotto make a powerhouse in the antimony business. We'll be in the top 5 producers of antimony in the world, and we're the only company that's a fully integrated company. What that means is we mine it, we have a midstream operations, and we have the downstream operations where we make the finished products for our industrial customers as well as the U.S. military. We won a big military contract about a month ago, $245 million to provide antimony ingots to the DLA, which is a division of the Department of War, and we're excited about that. And so the Larvotto, being a subsidiary of U.S. Antimony, gives us ability to further expand that to other countries. We've already offered to the Australian government a similar contract that we've given to the U.S. government. We're also talking to governments over in the European Union as well.
Did you start to make this move and buying the shares of Larvotto in anticipation of an agreement being signed between the United States and Australia? I mean, how far back does this go in your mind of when you knew, or you maybe were led to believe that there was going to be some type of rare earth minerals deal with the Australians?
Well, there's been a lot of press in Australia about the Prime Minister trying to cut some kind of deal with the United States. Obviously, Australia and the United States have a close alliance. We both speak the English language. We come from the same place, being England. So it's not unusual that we would start looking. Australia has a tremendous resources, and as President Trump said this week when he signed this agreement, we think that this is just one step forward. Now, it's not going to happen in a year. A lot of these things, take 2, 3, 4 years. But having this collaboration and keeping the Chinese out of Australia to a large degree gives us opportunity to rebuild the rare earths and critical minerals that this country so badly needs.
Well, and again, all of this started earlier this year. I believe it was over the summer when China started to hold back those rare earth minerals that we need for our defense. And I know that that is a place where you and your company, and you've been on the program before, that is where you and your company can fill that gap and that need. And I'm glad you got that military contract. Your company did recently launch operations at the Montana Stibnite Hill project site. You got approval from the Department of Environmental Quality. Talk about those operations at that site, and what does that mean for domestic production of rare earths? I know when you and I have spoken before, it's always how fast can you ramp up production. And I remember you telling me earlier this year that you really can do it. There's a quick turnaround for you here.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of companies in the antimony space that preach they're going to have antimony. The difference between U.S. Antimony and those companies, some of which have been recently on your show, is we're doing it now, not 3 years from now, not 4 years from now, not 5 years from now. We're doing it today. So we opened up our mine in Montana, which is located adjacent to our refinery, our smeltering operation. We opened it up just 2 weeks ago, and within 2 weeks, we are moving truckloads of antimony down the mountain to our midstream operations to be processed. So not many companies can say that, and that's what got us so excited about Larvotto. They have already prepared themselves to be in operations, full operations in April, May of 2026. And to be one of the 5 largest antimony producers in the world, this is very meaningful. So investors need to peel back the onion and look at all the companies and see who's doing it today versus who's doing it 3 to 4 years from now.
And again, I remember that conversation with you so clearly. And you know, it's interesting because when this deal was announced and the Prime Minister of Australia was with the President on Monday, that the entire sector did very well. The stocks all took off exponentially. We talked about it then. And, you know, got all these new deals now. Your stock has jumped, I mean, 20% on the last month, and it's up for 500% year to date. You know, what does the future look like for you? It's been a meteoric rise for your company. It really has.
It's been a great ride. We obviously have a lot of happy investors, but institutions, if you look at the number of shares we trade, you know, we're trading 20, 30 million shares a day. So I think the company has a tremendously bright future. I believe that with the combination of Larvotto and U.S. Antimony, in 2026, we could easily be a $3 billion company. So we will have tremendous cash flow, tremendous earnings. We make money now. How many mining companies of this size can say they have positive revenues, cash flow, EBITDA, and earnings? So we have all of that, and we think that this combination with Larvotto will expedite that even further.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I know you're on your way to Australia, and we'll see how their shareholders, which way they go. But certainly, you know, Monday's announcement from the president was instrumental for you and your company. So safe travels, Gary. We're going to be watching.